Welcome to Relaxing History. Leave all the noise and the rush of the day outside the door. Now, take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders and let your mind float through the dusty but fascinating pages of history. Tonight, we embark on a peaceful journey among the shadows of the past. If you are ready, let's unlock time.
Chapter 1 of 3, The Sleeping City and the Quill. This night, we are leaving the bright lights of our time behind. We are letting go of the constant hum of electricity and the endless stream of information. We are traveling back 400 years to the turn of the 17th century, to the year 1600. We find ourselves in London, but it is not the London of steel and glass towers. It is a city of wood and stone and brick. It is a city that breathes. The air is thick and cool. It smells of the river, of wet timber, and the smoke from thousands of chimneys that have finally gone cold for the night. It is very late. The church bells have stopped ringing. The curfew has passed. The busy, noisy streets are finally silent. The merchants have closed their shutters. Clack, clack. The market stalls are empty. The theaters on the South Bank, the great wooden O of the globe, stand empty and dark under the moon. A gentle rain is falling over the city. It is a soft English rain, steady and calm. It washes the cobblestones. It drips from the eaves of the houses, drip to drop, drip to drop. It falls into the River Thames, which flows black and heavy through the heart of the city. The river is the lifeblood of this place, but tonight, it is just a silent ribbon of water is less than #0. 5# is greater than reflecting the gray clouds above. We move through the narrow, winding streets. The houses lean towards each other as if they are whispering secrets across the alleyways. The upper floors hang over the street, creating a tunnel of shadows. Everything is still. Everything is asleep. We arrive at a house on Silver Street. It is a respectable house, the home of the Mountjoy family. But we are here to visit a lodger, a man who rents a room upstairs, a poet, a player. William, he is awake, while the rest of London sleeps. He is sitting in his room. Let us step inside, quietly. The floorboards are old oak. They settle under our weight. Creak. The room is small, but it is warm. A fire is dying in the hearth. The embers are glowing a deep, soft red. Crackle, pop. They cast a faint, orange light on the plaster walls. The shadows dance gently in the corners. It is a cozy space, a refuge from the damp night air outside. William is sitting at a heavy wooden table. He is wrapped in a thick gown to keep out the chill. The fabric is wool, rough and heavy. It smells of lavender, which was used to keep the moths away. He is still. He is listening to the rain. The window is made of small, diamond-shaped panes of glass. They are held together by lead strips The rain taps against them. Pitter, patter, titter, patter. It is the most peaceful sound in the world. It creates a barrier between him and the chaos of the city. In here, there is only the fire and the rain. On the table, there is a single beeswax candle. It stands in a pewter holder. The flame is steady. It stands straight up, a small spear of light. It illuminates the objects on the desk. These are the tools of his trade. They are simple tools. There are no machines here, just nature transformed by human hands. There is a stack of paper, not the smooth white paper we know. This is handmade paper. It is thick. It has texture. You can see the fibers in it. It is a creamy, off-white color. It waits patiently to receive the ink. Next to the paper stands a small ceramic pot, the inkwell. It is filled with black ink, iron gall ink, made from oak galls and iron salts. It has a sharp, metallic smell. It is the smell of permanence. And then, the quill. It is a goose feather, long and curved. The tip has been cut to a perfect point with a small knife. It rests on the table, light as air. William reaches out a hand. His fingers are stained with ink, evidence of a long day of work. But now, the work is different. It is not the busy work of rehearsals. It is the slow work of dreaming. He picks up the quill. He feels the texture of the feather against his skin. It is smooth and cool. He dips the pen into the ink. Dip. He taps it gently against the side of the pot to remove the excess. Tap, tap. The sound is rhythmic, like a metronome setting the pace for his thoughts. He does not write immediately. He looks into the flame of the candle. He watches the wax melt slowly, dripping down the side. A tear of wax. He takes a deep breath. The air in the room is still. It smells of the burning wood from the fireplace and the beeswax. Outside, a horse walks slowly down the street. Clop, clop, clop. The sound echoes off the whetstones. It fades away into the distance, leaving the silence even deeper than before. William is tired. His eyes are heavy, but his mind is drifting like a boat on a calm lake. He thinks of the forest of Arden. He thinks of shipwrecks on magical islands. He thinks of moonlight sleeping on a bank of flowers. But tonight, he does not need to finish a play. Tonight, he just needs to be. He brings the pen to the paper. He writes a single word. Then he stops. He listens to the rain again. Shh, shh, is less than #0. 5# is greater than. The city of London is a sleeping giant around him. Thousands of souls resting under the wet roofs. The queen in her palace. The beggar in the doorway. The baker. The smith. All asleep. He feels a connection to them all. In the silence, humanity feels one. He leans back in his chair. The wood creaks. Groan. He rubs his face with his hands. The warmth of the room is making him sleepy. The rhythm of the rain is hypnotic. He looks at the shadows on the wall. They lengthen and shorten as the fire breathes its last breaths. The room feels safe. It is a sanctuary of imagination, a place where time moves slower. There is no rush here. The deadline is tomorrow, or next week, or never. Right now, there is only the texture of the paper under his hand, the smell of the ink, and the soft, golden light of the candle. He is alone, but he is not lonely. He has his thoughts. He has the night. Chapter 2 of 3. The Ink and the Dream. William sits motionless at the table. The only thing moving is the flame of the candle. It dances on the wick, stretching up and shrinking down. It is a small, living spirit in the room. He watches the blue heart of the flame. It is mesmerizing. It pulls his attention away from the worries of the day. He dips the quill into the inkwell again. Dip. The black liquid coats the white feather. He lifts it out. A single drop of ink hangs from the tip. It falls back into the pot with a tiny plip. He brings the pen to the paper. This time, he begins to write, but he writes slowly. There is no hurry. The words flow out of him like a slow river. Listen to the sound. Scritch, scratch, scritch. It is a dry, textured sound. The friction of the goose feather against the handmade paper. It is a rhythm, like a heartbeat, like a breath. He watches the ink as it leaves the pen. When it first touches the paper, it is wet and shiny. It glistens in the candlelight like fresh obsidian. It sits on top of the paper fibers. Then, slowly, as the seconds tick by, the paper drinks it in. The shine fades. The ink becomes matte. It becomes part of the page. He watches this process over and over again. Wet to dry, shiny to matte, thought to reality. It is a simple magic. He pauses to rest his hand. He rubs his thumb against the smooth shaft of the feather. It is warm from his touch. He looks around the room. The fire in the hearth has burned down to a bed of glowing coals. They pulse with a soft, red light. Every now and then, a piece of wood shifts. Click, rustle. A few sparks fly up the chimney, disappearing into the night. The shadows in the room have changed. As the candle burns lower, the shadows grow taller. They stretch across the floorboards. They climb up the plaster walls. To William, they look like figures, silent actors on a private stage. He imagines them. A king with a crown of shadow, a fairy with wings of darkness. They move gently as the candle flickers. But there is no drama here tonight, no tragedy, only a quiet pantomime, a play performed for an audience of one. The smell of the room is comforting. It is the smell of old wood and dried herbs hanging from the rafters. Rosemary and thyme. The scent is faint, but it is there. It reminds him of the countryside, of Stratford, of the green fields and the slow-moving river Avon. His mind drifts away from London. The stone streets dissolve. The rain on the roof becomes the sound of leaves rustling in a forest of Arden, a place where it is always summer, a place where time does not matter. He leans his head on his hand. His elbow rests on the solid wood of the table. He feels the weight of his own head. It feels heavy, pleasantly heavy. His eyelids droop. He blinks. Slowly. Once, twice. He looks at the words he has written. They are just lines on a page, loops and curves, but they carry a feeling of peace. To sleep, he reads silently, perchance to dream. The words are soft. They are whispers. He puts the quill down. He does not want to write anymore. The inkwell is waiting. The paper is waiting. They will still be there tomorrow. The urge to create is replaced by the urge to rest. He stretches his legs under the table. His joints crack softly. He feels the warmth of the wool gown against his skin. It is like a warm embrace. The room feels smaller now, more intimate. The corners are lost in darkness. There is only this small circle of golden light around the table. He watches a moth circling the candle. Round and round it goes. A tiny, silent ghost. It does not get too close. It just dances with the light. William smiles. He feels a kinship with the moth. Both of them drawn to the light in the darkness. The rain outside has turned into a drizzle, a fine mist coating the city. The sound is barely audible now, just a soft hush, hush, against the glass. It is a lullaby, sung by the sky to the earth. William takes a deep breath. He holds it for a moment and lets it out in a long sigh. The tension in his shoulders melts away. The knots in his back loosen. He sinks deeper into the chair. The world of kings and queens, of wars and speeches, feels very far away. Here, there is only the texture of the wood, the glow of the embers, and the heavy, sweet feeling of sleep approaching. He is ready to leave the stage. He is ready to blow out the light. Chapter 3 of 3. The curtains close. The candle has burned down to a small stump. It is now just a pool of liquid wax in the pewter holder. The flame is smaller, lower. It struggles to stay awake, just like the man sitting at the table. William places his hands on the edge of the desk. He pushes himself up slowly. Creak. The heavy oak chair slides back against the floorboards. He stands up to his full height. He stretches his arms above his head. He feels his spine align. He feels the stiffness of the long night leaving his body. He walks over to the fireplace. The fire is almost dead. Just a bed of gray ash with a faint, pulsing heart of red heat deep inside. He takes a small iron shovel. He gently covers the last glowing embers with ash. Scrape. Shh. This is the nightly ritual. Curfew comes from the French. Couvre-feu. Cover the fire. It is time for the house to sleep safely. The orange glow fades away. The room becomes dimmer, cooler. He turns away from the hearth. He walks to the other side of the room. to his bed. It is a large wooden structure, a four-poster bed. It stands in the corner like a small room within a room. It is draped in heavy curtains, green velvet curtains, thick and soft. They are designed to keep out the drafts, to keep out the world. William reaches out and touches the fabric. It is cool and smooth under his fingers. He slides the curtains open. Swish. The metal rings slide quietly over the wooden rod. Inside, the bed waits. It looks like a white cloud in the shadows. He begins to undress. He unties the belt of his heavy wool gown. He lets it slide off his shoulders. It falls onto a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. It lands with a soft thump. He takes off his doublet. He unlaces his shoes. One by one, he sets them on the floor. He is standing now in his simple linen shirt. The air in the room is cool, but the bed promises warmth. He turns back to the table one last time, to the candle. It is the last light in London, or so it feels. He picks up a small metal cone, a candle snuffer. He hovers it over the flame. For a second, the flame illuminates the inside of the cone. Then, he lowers it. Darkness, instant and total. He lifts the snuffer. A thin, gray ribbon of smoke rises from the wick. It curls up into the invisible air. The smell of the extinguished candle fills the room. It is a sharp, clean smell of beeswax and smoke. It signals the end. The day is done. William stands in the dark for a moment. He waits for his eyes to adjust. Slowly, the room takes shape again. Faint moonlight is coming through the leaded window. It paints silver squares on the floorboards. It touches the edge of the desk. It touches the feather quill, which lies sleeping next to the ink pot. He walks to the bed. The floor is cold under his feet. He climbs up. The mattress is not made of straw like a sailor's bunk. It is a good bed, stuffed with goose feathers. It is soft, deep. He sinks into it. The feathers shift and settle around him. Crinkle, soft sigh. He pulls the heavy quilt up to his chest, up to his chin. The quilt is thick, weighted. It presses down on him gently, grounding him. He rolls onto his side. He pulls the pillow closer. He closes his eyes. Now, there is only sound. The rain has almost stopped. It is just a whisper now. Mist, mist, against the glass. The house settles. The wood contracts as it cools. Tick, tock. Somewhere in the walls, he hears his own breathing. Slow, deep, rhythmic. In the darkness, his mind begins to empty. The characters he wrote about today fade away. The kings bow and leave the stage. The jesters stop laughing. The lovers stop whispering. They all retreat into the shadows. The stage is empty. The curtain has fallen. There are no more words. Words are for the day. Silence is for the night. He feels the warmth of the bed spreading through his limbs. His feet are warm. His hands are warm. His thoughts are soft and fuzzy. He imagines the River Thames flowing slowly through the city outside, dark water moving to the sea, carrying everything away, carrying the day away. He drifts deeper and deeper into the velvet dark. The poet is resting. The pen is still. The city is silent. Sleep